Hello, you are welcome back to my channel. My name still remains Lukman, and today I'll be talking to you about a single plant, or what I call is actually the bark of a tree, and the botanical name for this tree is called Ficus platyphilia. Ficus platyphilia. But locally, it is known as Epo Oboo. Epo Oboo. I don't know the name for this in your language or the region where you are from, but this is called Epo Oboo because this particular plant that I'm going to be discussing to you about is something that is very peculiar to the Yorubas of the western part of Nigeria, or wherever you find the Yorubas in the world, particularly in Brazil. This plant is very popular in Brazil, Ficus platyphilia, and it is simply known as Epo Oboo. I don't know the other name, but the popular name for the bark of this tree called Epo Oboo is anti-witchcraft. Reason being that it is mainly used to fight witchcraft attack. If you are battling with witchcraft attack, the bark of this tree known as Epo Oboo, or popularly known as anti-witchcraft, is used to fight this. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. Subscription is free. You are not paying anybody. Just subscribe and put on the notification bell so that when next I release our good videos like this, you'll be the first to be notified. And before I go ahead, let me tell you that I'll be doing about 2-3 videos on this particular bark of a tree called Epo Oboo or anti-witchcraft. I'm going to be doing 3 videos on this particular plant, so please subscribe so that you get notified whenever I release this video. So let's get into it. If you are the type that is always being pressed, you complain of being pressed while sleeping, either in your dream or physically. Some people get pressed at night physically or while sleeping in the dream. It's as if something is pressing them down. If you are that type, then you can use this Epo Oboo to fight that and you get away from it. Or if you are the type that wakes and you see a lot of marks on you, you can use this Epo Oboo to fight it. And this is how the bark of the plant is like this. Is like this. You can see it. Let me just show it very so I can see it. Is like this. And I'm also still going to be showing the picture. And like I said, this bark of a tree is called Epo Oboo. The Yorubas call it Epo Oboo. It is very popular with the Yorubas. They call it Epo Oboo. And the common name that you can call it, that is known to so many people, is anti-witchcraft plant. Anti-witchcraft. So how do you use this if you are faced with a lot of spiritual attack? One, you can maybe cut this into 2, break it into 2 or 3, then put under your pillow. Just put under your pillow. You can leave it there, let it be there permanently. Once you have it under your pillow, I bet you won't have this issue of being pressed down or bad dream, or maybe you have marks all over you. Just put it under your pillow and let it be there permanently. If you don't stay with pillow, you can put it under your mattress, but let it be with you. Let the they let this, just this, let it be under your pillow or under your bed or on your bed. It repels witchcraft. It sends them away. Then if you are the type that have wake up with marks all over you, then you can grind this into powder form. You can grind it into powder form. It is very hard. It is hard to grind, but you can use mortar. If you cannot use the bigger mortar, then you can use the mini mortar to grind it. You use it to grind it. Once you grind it, or anyhow that you feel you can grind it into powdery form, just do it, make it powder. But one warning is this: if you want to grind it, you must use your face mask, your nose mask, or face mask, anyhow you like to call it. You must cover your nose very well, because it emits a lot of dust, especially if it is the original one. If it is the original one, it emits a lot of dust, so you must cover your nose. So turn it into powdery form. Don't buy the powdery one. It's better to buy this and turn it into powder. It's better, far better to buy this and turn it into powder. That will make you to be sure of what you are using. So once you get it into powder form, there are so many ways to use it. You can just add the powder to your bathing water. Anytime you want to go and bathe, just add it to your bathing water. You can use it at night, you can use it in the morning. Use it to bathe. That's one way of using it. Another way of using it is you can prepare a very potent wash, body wash with it. How do you do that? You just get a keg of water. Then take the powder, pour it into it. Pour the powder into it. Then add the perfume that you like, especially divine grace. Add divine grace. I have divine grace. Let me just show you divine grace. But if you cannot get divine grace, you can get Onola or any of these spiritual perfumes. Just add into it. Then be using it to take your bath. That is just one way of using it. And before I go, let me tell you that I told you I'm going to be doing about 2 more series on this particular bag. I'm going to be showing you how to make your own anti-witchcraft soap and how to make your own favour soap using this. And most of the recipes I do for my clients and for myself, I put some of this into it. It's either I grind it or just cut into pieces and stay put it. So how do you do this? Once you get the water in a keg, like 4-liter keg, just get the powder, pour it inside, put enough water, then just add this Onola or any other perfume or divine grace. Just add it into it. And what are you going to be doing with it? Anytime you want to take your bath, you just add a little into your bath water. You can use this anytime. Another importance of this is that it works as anti-poison, spiritual poison. If you understand what I mean by spiritual poison is not like a poison that somebody will poison your food. This one, you don't see the person that poisons your food, but you know that you are poisoned. If you are feeling some things in you and you feel this is not normal, just get the powder, add it into water, then be drinking it. Or you can just take this, cut into like 2 or 3, add it into your water, have a jug or a keg, put it inside, and you'll be drinking that. It's a form of poison, anti-poison, spiritual poison. Another way by which you can use it as anti-spiritual poison is you can get an olive oil or coconut oil. Just get the powder and just add the powder into the olive oil or your coconut oil or your cream, the cream you use. Just add it to it and be using it to rub your body, especially at night before you go to bed. And if possible, when you are going out, you can still use this in oil. It repairs witchcraft. Is an anti-witchcraft antidote. If you are facing difficulty and you feel this is not normal, you just try to use this. Then if you also have, you do business, you have stores, you have shop, things are not moving well, especially if you have a store or shop, then suddenly customer starts refuse to come again. It might be as a result of witchcraft. All you need to do is just grind this as usual, the powder of this Epo Oboo, the anti-witchcraft plant, the bark of that plant called Epo Oboo. Just grind it, add into water, use it to wash your store. If you cannot use it to wash, you can use it to mop the whole place. Just use it to mop the whole place. You can also use it to clean all the tables, the shelf, and the rest. And you can add water. You can also use the water to spray the front of your shop. If you don't have a store, you don't have a shop, and you sell things, you can just use it. Maybe you sell outside, you can use it to wet those places. And if you are the type that do business online and you feel things are not moving the way you should, then this should all regularly be in your bathing water. Make sure you have it in your bathing water, and you can add it into your spiritual or any spiritual oil that you are using. Like if you are using the prosperity oil, like I have the prosperity oil. This is my own prosperity oil, and I put a little in it. Just add a little. It doesn't stop anything. Just add a little. It energizes this, make it to be more potent and more powerful. You can add a little. If you have any spiritual thing that you are using, just add a little. It goes a long way to help. It repairs all those bad eyes, spiritual evil eyes that follows you all about. Then another thing is you can use it at home when you have these household enemies like unnecessary rats. You just notice there are rats everywhere, they are disturbing you, and you feel this is not normal. Just all the places, especially the corners of your home, you can just get the powder and put the powder. You can put it in front of the house too. You can put it inside. It repels them, it drives them away. They go away from you. There are so many ways that this is popular. Because I realize so many people are not aware of this. A lot of people complain they are pressing me down. They are pressing me down. They are having marks all over me. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. This is just a very simple ritual that you can do. But one difficulty there is a lot of people will also complain that they cannot get it. You can get it easily if you go to any local app store around you or local market where they sell apps. This alagbo, we call them alagbo. Just go to Elewe Omo or alagbo. Tell them you want a Oboo. It can be a little bit expensive depending on where you are. If you are in the area where they know the efficacy of this very well, it might be a little bit expensive. But if you are in some area that they know it but they don't know the usefulness of this, it might be a little bit less. And I realized also that this is very popular in Brazil and it's a little bit expensive in Brazil. So even if you have it, if you have a way of exporting it to Brazil, then you can also make some money for yourself. Then you can try online stores like Indian Mart. Indian Mart sells things like this. Just check Indian Mart. That means those who are not in Nigeria, those who are abroad, US and the rest, you can try Indian Mart, online Indian Mart, or you can just go to Google and type how to get a Oboo, and you will see you can readily get it. It might take some time to get to you, but you get it and you start using it. Hope I've given you value in this novel, and in this video, don't forget I'm still going to be doing about 2 videos after this talking about how to make your spiritual anti-witchcraft soap, how to make mercy soap with this simple bark of tree called Epo Oboo, or what you call anti-witchcraft anti-witchcraft plant, or in botanically or botanical name is Ficus Platyphilia, and you can actually do this and make use of it and get the best for yourself. You don't need to start running scatter to people. God has given us some things to use for ours. Instead of running scatter, just have the faith. Go ahead there, use it, and use it for your benefit, because He has created all these things for our benefit. Until I come your way again, remain spiritually intelligent, and don't forget, we can actually succeed. Thanks.